about 60. Shaking. Hello folks, my GLK350 giving me a little bit of an issue, and I think that's just the spark plugs. The vehicle has 180,000 miles on it and nobody ever replaced spark plugs on it. And that's the port number, 130 bucks. We're gonna switch them. It's pretty easy. Pop the hood open right here. We will need to remove this guy, disconnect the intake, and remove this thing with the clip on the back, the silver clip. I'm not sure how everything is working with the vehicle when changing the filters. For instance, I'm never remove from this side. I always do over here. It's preference, of course. And there's a couple clips inside holding this thing in place, and there's something on the back to hold it. So usually it looks like it's disconnected, but it has a ring over here. So you just basically lift this whole thing up like this, disconnect this pipe. I decide to do this precision as we walking. My wife is walking on a beautiful lake, and there's not really much sunny days, so try to kill two rabbits at the same time. So there are 6 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all need to be removed. To remove them is really easy. I'll show you what the plug look like. So you have to push this pin hard enough to prop this open inside, just like this. Yeah. This lock on the back, you just pinch it up back like this. I'll do it a little closer on the other side so you can see it. Just like that. I did remove them all, just like this. Next things, we want to remove the coil using T30. We're gonna lose all those guys right here. One was loose, isn't it? There's 2 per each. On one side. But for some reason on this vehicle I have never removed them, so it's pretty flexy as far as I see. This one has been damaged, so be careful. Pull back. Yeah, this is the guy, and that's what's happened to part that is glued. So I think I will be able to glue it back to it. Not a problem. And that's where we have spark plug right inside that hole, and right there you see that. I'll show you. I was able to get this thing out of there, so it's sequences. It's not a big of a deal. Everything is just a shade So try to be careful. Not sure why, but it is. So basically gonna gluing just like this. Okay, let's get back to it. Next thing, we need a head. I would recommend to get a special one for the spark plugs. It does has a little bit of a rubber piece inside. See, if you slide on just like this, it stays in the rubber and won't fall out. So those usually identification on top of 5/8, and you will need a shorter extension and a ratchet. Make sure everything connects nice and strong, and we're going to start removing one at a time. Get better and better at the very end. And I don't think so you need a magnet for this case, because our extension has a little bit of rubber inside, and it looks just ridiculous, I think. It's all rusted over here. Okay, let's get this thing back in. I'm assuming it's supposed to have some sort of gauge, pressure gauge, to tie those things in. It's a lot easier to get in, and slightly snug with extension, so you don't want to over tight anything. Okay, got it. Thanks God. Another one. So this is the last one. Let's see the sparks plugs itself. It looks more drier and dirtier than other ones. So it looks, I would say, looks horrible. All this is from the spark plugs. Anyway, it's the last one. Come here, and this guy come over here. So it's very crucial to not lose this hardware, of course. So last moment of truth. Please subscribe and like. If you don't want to subscribe, at least please like for the algorithm. I don't know, that's how YouTubers work. And this is basically video to show you how, I would say, unprofessional, just a regular user can do this by itself. So if you love your vehicle, and if you want that to be, so my vehicle is about, I would say, 180 miles, 180,000, but my plans to drive as much as I can. So budgets. I have to reapply all this again. So you get these. Look up the spring at the back, right there. Make sure it settles here. And the last part, don't forget this pipe. And the last engine cover. Okay. Sweet, and we're going to try this on the road. Back in the truck, and let's try it. No shaking whatsoever. So I was thinking that is transmission. It is actually not transmission. It is a spark plug. So if you spark plugs probably more than 100, I think it start jerking on 150 or 140. So right now it's 180, and it's just performing excellent. No shaking, smooth. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the video. Hope it's helped to every one of you that was searching for this. And like, subscribe, and please thumbs up. It's very important.